Imagine waking up one morning to find an extra pair of arms growing from your sides. At first, you might stare in disbelief, wondering if you're still dreaming. Then reality sets in. You now have 4 arms instead of 2. How would this change your life? Would it make everything easier, or would it bring unexpected complications? The idea of having an extra set of limbs isn't just a wild fantasy, it's a fascinating thought experiment that reveals how much our bodies shape our daily existence. At the most basic level, an extra pair of arms would revolutionize simple tasks. Think about how often you've struggled to carry too many grocery bags at once or tried to open a door with your hands full. With 4 arms, those small frustrations would vanish. You could hold your phone, carry a coffee, unlock your front door, and dig for your keys all without putting anything down. Cooking would become a seamless dance of chopping, stirring, seasoning, and checking recipes simultaneously. Even mundane chores, like folding laundry or cleaning, would take half the time when you can multitask without limits. But the real transformation would come in the workplace. Jobs that rely on physical labor would see massive efficiency boosts. Construction workers could carry materials while operating tools, reducing the need for extra hands on a project. Surgeons could control multiple instruments at once, making complex procedures faster and more precise. Factory workers might assemble products in record time, and artists could create entirely new forms of expression with twice the limbs to paint, sculpt, or play instruments. Imagine a pianist performing to melodies at once, or a drummer with 4 arms creating rhythms no human has ever played before. The boundaries of human ability would expand in ways we can barely imagine. Sports would enter a whole new era of competition. Baseball players could catch and throw in the same motion. Basketball would see players dribbling with 2 hands while blocking shots with the others. Martial arts would evolve into something entirely different, with fighters developing styles that incorporate twice the strikes, blocks, and grapples. Even swimming could change. Would 4 arms make us faster, or would the extra drag slow us down? Rules would have to be rewritten, records shattered, and training methods reinvented to adapt to this new physical reality. Of course, such a radical change wouldn't come without challenges. Our brains aren't wired to control extra limbs naturally. Studies on animals with additional appendages show that the nervous system can adapt, but it takes time. Children born with 4 arms might learn to use them as effortlessly as we use our hands, but adults would likely struggle to coordinate all 4 limbs smoothly. Simple actions like tying shoes or typing on a keyboard would require retraining muscle memory. And then there's the energy cost. More limbs mean more muscles, meaning we'd need to eat more to sustain them. Without adjustments to our metabolism, we might feel constantly fatigued. Social interactions would also shift in unpredictable ways. Handshakes, hugs, and gestures would need redefining. Would a 4-armed handshake involve 2 hands or all 4? Would crossing your arms become twice as dramatic? Even fashion would face a complete overhaul. Clothing designers would have to rethink shirts, jackets, and gloves to accommodate extra limbs. Would we prioritize function, with vests that have multiple pockets, or would style adapt in bold new directions? And what about personal space? Crowded places would become even more chaotic if everyone had twice the limbs to bump into each other. Beyond the practical implications, there's a deeper question: why would humans evolve or adapt to have 4 arms in the first place? Evolution doesn't add features without a reason. If this change happened naturally, it would suggest a world where survival demanded more physical multitasking. Maybe in a future where manual labor became even more essential, or where humans needed extra limbs to operate advanced technology. Alternatively, this could be the result of bioengineering, where genetic modifications or robotic enhancements give people additional arms for specific purposes. Exoskeletons and prosthetic limbs are already extending human capabilities. What if the next step was permanent integration? Yet, with all these possibilities, there's also room for unexpected downsides. More limbs mean more ways to get injured. A 4-armed person might suffer from back pain if their spine wasn't reinforced to handle the extra weight. Sleeping positions would need to be reconsidered. Would we sprawl out like starfish or curl up in new configurations? And psychologically, how would it feel to look so different? Our self-image is deeply tied to our bodies, and such a dramatic change could alter how we see ourselves and how others perceive us. So, would having 4 arms be a gift or a burden? The answer likely depends on how well society adapts. In a world built for 2-armed humans, the transition would be messy. But if 4 arms became the new norm, the advantages could outweigh the struggles. We'd unlock new levels, productivity, creativity, and physical ability, redefining what it means to be human in the process. In the end, this thought experiment isn't just about extra limbs, it's about how our bodies shape our lives. Every aspect of our world, from tools to furniture to social customs, is designed around the human form as it exists today. Change that form, and you change everything. So the next time you wish you had an extra hand, remember it might come with more complications than you'd expect. But one thing's certain, life would never be boring.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.